would introduce myself as someone who has integrity. I have formulated the entire basis of my career as prioritizing athletes and humanizing people in general. I think that that's what makes storytelling so impactful, is telling the stories of the person, not necessarily of the action. Yeah, you know, debating Jordan, LeBron is great, but I love storytelling and I love peeling back the layers of who people are outside of what they do and outside of what the world sees them do. So I would say somebody of integrity. I'm really funny and I'm cute. Why I Am Athlete? I think I Am Athlete was one of the first, if not the first, brand of athletes, you know, by athletes for athletes. But I also love that they are unapologetically themselves. I love that they are a brand that seeks to go ahead and tell the stories of athletes in the most authentic way possible. And I feel like that's the way that I've always approached my career, is to be unapologetic and authentic. So I feel like it was a perfect marriage. And I think that I can go ahead and bring the more polished side of media to the brand, but also keep what the fundamental is. And that is, listen, not everything's perfect, but it's real and it's authentic. And that's what I appreciate. I think that men kind of get a pass if they never played the sport, which a lot of men who are in the industry have never played varsity anything. I think women are expected to, for some reason, to have played every single sport that they discuss. Otherwise, they can't possibly know what they're talking about. So it's always that. I think that when you are a woman and, you know, people will always go ahead and say that you're there to fill a quota, you know, you're just eye candy. And then if you're a black woman, it's, you know, you're there to fill a quota when it comes to race and things like that, and status quos and all that. So I feel like it's compounded, but I think that the world is changing and the world of sports is changing. And I love that there are more women in this industry than ever before, and more women for the next generation to look up to. I remember, you know, when I was growing up, there was only a handful of women doing this, and they were only doing it in a very particular space. And I think now is cool because you have traditional journalists, you have traditional sideline reporters, and then you have people who are kind of venturing into this new media realm and doing things their own way and kind of blazing their own path. And I think that the next generation of women are gonna have a lot more options of figuring out where they can fit in and where they belong than I think I did, and I love that I can be part of that. So in a year from now, I would love to say that I was part in changing what I Am Athlete was only known for and helping to elevate that, but also keeping, you know, the foundation of what makes them great, and that's their authenticity and being unapologetic and just telling true stories in a true way about these guys and women that we see in our favorite sports day in and day out, and people in general. I mean, I would love to start expanding the people that you see I Am Athlete interview and be part of the brand, and I hope that a year from now people can say that the acquisition of myself was a great one and that Brandon Marshall is a genius, so.